Hi friends, Roche here. This video is not edited. It is not pretty. It's just a session that I wanted to start called Walk With Me, and it's basically me just talking about a couple of concepts that I think are pertinent to this channel. I am terrible at YouTube. I'm sure my lingo and my jargon is going to be completely off, but that's what happens when you start something new. That's kind of what this channel is about. It's about improving, right? So the idea is you, one, get started, you stay consistent, number two, and then three, you get better. So the hope is that as time goes on, my processes and methods will get refined, and I'll be able to improve on my methodology and everything else that comes along with this endeavor. So the concept of Walk With Me, I kind of wanted to do this for a while. I do like a daily run, and it's my time to think. And so while I'm thinking, I'm kind of just doing two things. One, I'm getting ideas. Two, I'm finding ways to adapt them or to implement them. And so one of the big things that came to mind is I wanted to just, in the spirit of putting content out and actually doing the work, putting in the work, I wanted to put out a video on concepts that were just in my head. So first concept, lean. L-E-A-N. Folks in the manufacturing world will know about this. It's been around since like the 70s, I want to say, and I could be mistaken, but just look it up online. And lean is a manufacturing methodology process brought over from the Japanese. So the Japanese put it together. They were fantastic at it, did so well that and it was mainly implemented, I think, wherever it was implemented and started. Toyota made it like a household name, in the sense that anybody in industry, you talk to them about lean or Six Sigma. Six Sigma is the American version of it, adopted to replicate what Toyota did in Japan. And what it does is it's a process involving continuous improvement. If I could sum it into one, like a 6-second elevator pitch, that's pretty much what it is. It's continuous improvement. And the idea is that you pretty much consistently look for and change your process in order to get a better state. You always want, so one of the key principles inside of lean is Kaizen, and it's an aggregate, it's an amalgamation of two words: Kai, which is change, and Zen, which is good. So change for the better, change for good change. So keeping that in mind, I mean, it's improvement at its core. There's a number of different principles inside of it, things that you do, but the main part of it is acting, doing the work, right? It's an action methodology. And so lean, number one. Also, people that have impacted me, I want to bring that into this channel, right? So talk about David Goggins, right? So look him up on YouTube. Phenomenal individual, amazing human. He's a little intense for some people, but if you're ready for what he has to bring to your table, check him out. Give him a try. I think you'll be intensely inspired. He was a person that lacked motivation. I'm going to sum it up in 3 sentences. Lacked motivation, decided he wanted to change, joined the military, and was a SEAL for a better part of his military career. Among other specialties, he holds some records that are still standing. I think the number of times that somebody went through Hell Week. Then he also he holds the record for like number of different branches that of the military that he's been a part of. All good things. And also check out Jocko Willink, super cool individual, another member of the teams whom I subscribe to. I'm probably gonna mess up his last name, but Simon Sinek, amazing guy. The theory of why, purpose-driven. You know, find out what your motivations are, your why, and follow that why. I mean, that's where I found him. Just check out Simon, S-E-N-E-C-K, or K, S-E-N-E-K, and check out the why video, and you'll find a lot of information there. Another part that I want to introduce folks to is basically, it's not coming to me. Give me a second. I remembered it. Okay, so there's a huge movement, a productivity movement in the world today, and it's blatantly obvious on YouTube if you look at it. First person that kind of clued me into it is Ali Abdaal, and check him out, A-L-I A-B-D-A-A-L. Super cool guy. Just a lot of information that I've gleaned from him. One of the big pieces that I got from him was James Clear's Atomic Habits. Hold up, I'm walking past a car that's making noise. One second. All right, so getting back to Ali Abdaal, amazing person with so much information to provide, super humble, super chill, somebody that, you know, is not gonna like make your life intense. He's just gonna like, he's like that grandparent that just like, it's not the parent that like gets mad at you for not doing something, but he's a grandparent that like convinces you or just kind of like cajoles you into making the choice yourself. He's kind of like that, just wise, and you know, just relaxes you into the idea. He's kind of the thing that, the person that kind of like was the I want to say, it's terrible to say, not the nail in the coffin, but like the straw that broke the camel's back kind of thing. The last piece to the puzzle that got me to like start doing this. I've wanted to do it for a number of years, to get on YouTube and just put my stuff out there, whatever. But he was the straw that broke the camel's back for me, that, you know, opened the doors and let me know, because he's really chill. He just like talks to you about what he did. He doesn't tell you you should, or you're a better person for doing this, or whatever I've gotten from other people, but it's just, he's just like, this is what I did, this is how I did it, and he's just super transparent. And by the end of it, you're sitting there and going, oh, like, I could do this. Okay, all right. And so that's kind of where he came from. But productivity is a big part of the online culture today, and check it out if you get the chance. James Clear opened that door. I listened to audio from Atomic Habits, and that was pivotal for me. I think I wasn't aware of those pieces of life until I was exposed to them through Atomic Habits by James Clear. And so check that out. I'm still working through so many pieces of that genre, but that one was huge. I mean, anybody in the productivity circle will tell you that that is a landmark book, and it is just super simple. It's for the layman, nothing technical in there. It leaves all that aside and just gets into the reality of life and how to get better. And his pitch is something that's near and dear to me, which is improving 1% every day. That's it. Just don't worry about like the big change. just focus on the little minutia, the daily task that's needed to actually make the change you need. And once you do that, you start seeing the changes over time. And that's kind of where you'll get the biggest growth, is where you just put in a little bit, tweak every day, tweak a little bit. You know, hey, I never gone running, I'm gonna go for a walk just down the street. That's kind of what got me started. I was not healthy, and my habits were terrible. So the only big change I made one day was I put on some shoes, put on a t-shirt, and I went for a walk. And then I convinced myself to do just half a mile, and that was big for me. So half a mile, and then I just stayed with that. And I'll talk about this in another video, but I wanted to introduce these concepts, these people, and just have a chance to walk with me. Talk soon. Bye.